How to cope with mental illness. So there are many ways to cope with mental illness. Some ways work better than others, and I've tried many of them. I mean, for me, my journey has been about finding the best way to remain stable and flourish despite being diagnosed with bipolar. So I want to share some of the ways that work for me and some ways that work for a lot of people that I know. So the first one is realizing that you are the architect of your own happiness, but simultaneously you're the servant to life. I want to repeat that. It's realizing that you are the architect of your own happiness, yet simultaneously the servant to life. What this means is that you create your own happiness, but at the same time, life will dictate the situations around you. So the best way to look at it is that although you are the master of your own domain, you're the master of how you react to a situation, life will come throwing jabs at you, uppercuts and hooks. But you are the one that is able to dictate how you react to those situations. That's where you get the ability to create your own happiness. And that's a very valuable trait to have, because once you realize that you can create your own happiness, yet surrender to life and not get so stressed or hung up on, oh wow, this happened to me, oh no, my life is over. No, one thing that there's an old saying in Jamaica where they say, time is longer than rope. And that's something for you to ponder on. So the next one now is aligning your passion with your talent and skill. And this is something that took me a while to understand, because for me, I've always been a strong writer, but I never took writing seriously. And it wasn't until I was actually diagnosed and I realized that writing is a form of therapy to get out a lot of the mental trash that's in the head. It allowed me to say, okay, you know what? Let me use my talent, my natural writing abilities for my best benefit. So when you align your passion with your skill, it brings out a whole new avenue for you. Because for first, I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. But then as I got to writing, I became so passionate about it that that's all I want to do. So another thing to remember though is that just because you aren't good at something doesn't mean you can't learn. That's where skill comes in. You can learn almost anything in this world, right? I mean, it's just about taking the time to do the repetitive tasks necessary to improve on that skill, to get better at it. And the third thing that I find is very useful to cope with mental illness is the one chair technique. And that's just really just expunging your emotional baggage by communicating to an empty chair. What you do is you pretend that someone, say your ex, your mother, your father, your supervisor, is on that chair, and you talk to them the way that you really want to talk to them deep down.